This is Joe Root's chance to build his own team from the wreckage of an Ashes tour that has gone wrong both on and off the field. He has the rest of this series before he rejoins the ranks of the one-day side to identify what he wants his Test team to stand for. What does he want his England team to look like? What culture does he want and which individuals have a future? He has to use this tour to assess himself and those around him, but also understand how he has dealt with everything. I feel a bit sorry for him when you look at what he has had to deal with off the field as a young, inexperienced captain. I am not sure how I would have handled that after 4 or 5 years in the job, let alone on my first tour. He will also not be under this kind of pressure again unless he comes back to Australia as captain in 4 years' time. In the second innings in Perth, Joe looked a tired, drained captain after 2 days in the field. He needs to compartmentalize. He has to learn the art of dealing with disciplinary off-field incidents, strategic meetings and tactical stuff, and then, most importantly, clearing his mind and concentrating on batting. He has to learn that whenever it is batting time, he forgets all other stuff. It only comes with experience. In defeat there is always an opportunity to take the team forward. He has to gather his thoughts about characters in the group. If that means making some tough decisions and getting rid of a few players, well, now is the time to do it. If he thinks the Stuart Broad James Anderson combination needs breaking up, then do it. If Stuart really does have a dodgy left knee, and we are told he had fluid drained from it last week as well as an MRI scan, then do not play him. Go into Melbourne without him or be brave enough not to pick him for the New Zealand tour if Joe believes he is not bowling well enough. Stuart has not bowled well all year. Taking 25 wickets at nearly 40 is not good enough for Broad, particularly given some of the wickets he has bowled on. He has not bowled in Australia to the standard he would have liked, so maybe the call is to leave him out for a while. Anderson is a freak, he has bowled fantastically, so he has to stay around. Alastair Cook is such a good lad, but I just wonder if being left out might trigger him into a mindset of I will prove you wrong and buy him a couple more years. I don't think Broad is at that stage just yet, but I think, for him, the best thing might be to leave him out for New Zealand. Send him back to county cricket and say, come on, do you really want it? Does he want to be touring, putting in all the hard work, training and going to team meetings and living under a curfew? Do other senior guys really want that? If they do, great, but the only way to find out is to challenge them. England, if they are not careful, could reach a point where all 3 legends retire at once. How do you replace 3 big players at the same time? It is very difficult, so it might be that England have to phase them out by giving other players opportunities. You have to manage the senior legends carefully.